is filthy. Sorry, guys. Woo! What's going down, everybody? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to another episode of Holmes, Hobbies, Motor Control. It's your boy Josh, aka Coleman. We are doing it live today, man. We are doing it live. Hopefully, you guys are all having a good day. It's beautiful outside. It is absolutely beautiful outside. What's up, Steve? Steve O.D. What's up, SD Crawlers? What's up, Dominic? What's up, Dustin? How you guys doing? Hope everyone's having a great day, man. I figured we'd just cut this on and do a live episode because, to be honest, if I were to sit down and edit and record and all that stuff today, then this episode probably won't come out until tomorrow. And that's because I wound up spending all morning on the phone doing business deals and stuff all day, and it was not what I expected to be doing. But it was a good thing. A lot of good stuff came from it. So, yeah. But I didn't want to not get this week's episode out. And yesterday was kind of like recovery after the weekend day because it was my wife's birthday this weekend. So yeah, so here we are. We're gonna do it today, and it just so happened to be perfect timing anyways because I had a box show up yesterday afternoon that we're going to open today. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to an unboxing. I think it's been a little while since we've done a Holmes Hobbies unboxing on here, honestly. So I'm kind of stoked on it. Hey, what's up, Justin? How you doing, man? Hey, thanks, William. I will definitely let her know. She watches these too, so thank you. Appreciate that. She had a great birthday. We had a lot of fun. So, anyways, this is... I forget I can turn this around. I'm going to unplug this. Hopefully it doesn't cut out. That's what took me so long to get this episode going, was... my phone was actually dead, and I didn't realize it, and I announced that I was going to do a live stream, and I looked at my phone and realized it was dead. And I like to do them from my phone when I do them, because it's just super easy. So, anyways, I'm going to turn this around. See here, I'm still getting the hang of this. Boom! There we go. We have got a box. Alright, y'all. And you guys know me, I love getting boxes. I'm all about doing unboxings, man. There's always something fun to open up on this channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to crack this open live stream style and just see what we got going on. I'll be honest, I don't know 100% what's in here. I know some of the things that are in here. I know at least one thing that's going to be in here for sure. Potentially 2 or 3 of the things that are in here, but I don't know if that's it. I don't know if that's actually what's in here, and I don't want to try to spoil it and then be wrong, or try to sound smart and be wrong. So we're just going to open it up. I put a fresh blade in the old X-Acto here. And that way it'd make it a lot easier so I wouldn't struggle with this one-handed, which it seems to be working for the most part. Just hope I don't cut myself on the live stream. That would be great. Open. And can I do it one-handed? There's no resistance. There we go. I was hoping the super sharp blade would take care of that. Hiya! There we go. Alright, there we go. Let's get up in here. You waited till the next day to open a box? That ain't right. I have to. Actually, I'll be honest with you. I've got a stack of boxes I need to open. I do that sometimes, man, because it is torture. It really is torture. Because I get a box and then I'm like, well, I want to make a video of it. I don't want to just open it for myself and then not share it with everybody, you know. And then sometimes they'll be sponsored, you know, so then I have to open it on camera. And so you just never know. And man, that was really sharp. I cut the snot out of that. But here we go. Drum roll. Let's hope it's something good. A lot of new things have been happening with Holmes Hobbies, so I'm really excited. I don't think there's any new releases or anything in here. I'm pretty sure this is going to be stuff that we've seen before. I've just been in need of some few things, and I think he was wanting me to test a few things. So let's see what we've got. All right, first thing that I'm seeing here, I don't want to give it away. I see other stuff there, but first thing I'm seeing is the Sidewinder 4 here, the SW4. I think that's Sidewinder. Yeah, Sidewinder 4 here from Castle, that's pretty cool. I've never ran one of these, so I'm very curious. I think this is brand new, if I remember right. I know nothing of it. I do not typically run Castle stuff. I used to run them back in the day before I went hardcore Novak, and then after Novak, I fell in love with Holmes Hobbies because of the smoothness and the power delivery. And I know that they are based off of Castle's hardware, some of their ESCs, so that was important for me to study up and learn about. But I've never been like a Castle fanboy or anything, so I'm not going to lie to you guys and claim to know everything or anything about this at all. But I am curious. I'm very curious. You guys definitely let me know if you've seen this before. And Dustin says, I bet there's at least $2,000 in that box. I don't know about all that. Yeah, maybe $2,000 worth of fun, but it's this is pretty slick. I don't know. It looks good to me. We'll do a separate video where we review this and open it up and really go over all the details and all that stuff, because I'm curious. I'm very curious. So all right, let's move on. You guys already know my favorite ESC, hands down, right now, has been the BLE Pro for a minute. And I also have another Castle ESC that I do plan on opening and doing a review on as well, and that's the Mamba X. So there is some Castle stuff, some Castle videos up ahead of us here for sure, because we're going to be pairing those up with Holmes Hobbies motors. And yeah, you'll see the whole reason why those are here. Sorry guys, my allergies are still kicking here. We've got pollen on everything. Alright, so get that out of here. And what's next? I don't want to give it away. I don't want you guys to see everything that's in here, but I'm pretty sure you just saw those. We've got scale cones. Rubber cones. Now, a lot of you guys, unless you're on Facebook or on the Instagram, following Holmes Hobby stuff, you might not know about these. These are scale traffic cones. They're the appropriate size, and if you can see that, look how they're moving. Look how they bend. Yeah, you can smash these all up, and they go back to shape. They're like, and they're 3D printed. It's mind-blowing. These are like the most scale cones I've come across yet. The only downside is you can still see some visual lines in there, but the fact that they're all bendy like this and so small, they're the right size, these are awesome. Perfect for comps, perfect for scale scenery. I'm stoked on you guys. You guys definitely pick some of these up if you want some for your garage or your scale course or any of that madness. I'm stoked. I got a bunch of them, it looks like. Look at this. Another set. Another set. Yes, I've got a bunch of them. So I will be using these for scale stuff all around the shop. I'm stoked on that. Super stoked. And let's see, what's next? We've got, I'm just going to pull it, I don't want to show everything that's in there, so I'm just going to pull it out. We've got 4mm bullet connectors, 3-pack. We've actually got 2 sets of those. I can never have enough of these. I love using these little bullet connectors, super clean. Let me check up on these comments right here. What's it say? Look forward to these videos. Aloha. I'm waiting on one and also have a box waiting to be open sitting in front of me. I'm hoping it's it. Good luck, Steve-O. I hope you get something good in your box, man. What's up, Michael? I see you, Michael Kubicka. I see you, bro. Glad to have you back in here, my man. Just judging from previous... I know, Dustin. Every once in a while, I get a box that's pretty crazy, man. I don't think we're doing that today, though. I think we're keeping it pretty mild today. Sorry, guys. I'm just reading some of these comments real quick. Just taking a quick comment break. He says, I'd love to see 666 again. You know what? I'll show you 666 right now. It's still sitting right here. Hanging out, waiting for its time to go. It's covered in dust. It's broken currently. There's some damage going on up here. The axle's not sitting right, and the front gears are blown. I don't go easy on it, but it's still sitting here. It's still in the fleet, man. It's waiting for its turn. It'll get its time back in the light. I'm actually gonna order some parts for it tonight. Let me finish these comments real quick. This has been a drill. My allergies get me every day. I'm usually not that susceptible to allergies, but man, they've been killing me this year. Mahalo for putting my X1 ELLIOTT on Skill Wars. It made my money. Hey, Blaze, how you doing, man? Mahalo, bro. Aloha. All that good stuff, man. You already know. Hey, I hope you haven't lost any land or had any issues out there, or family having any issues or anything like that with the volcano activity, man. I know in Hawaii it's everybody's family, so hopefully you don't have any family in the path of that, man, losing property. Um, Yo, what's up, Galen? Glad to have you back in here, my man. I remember you. Let's see, Steve O, that's one sweet rig. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, so let's get back to this. One more. Wolf Blood says, "Hey Josh, love to know how you made that trailer and the truck hookup." I actually did not make that trailer. My good friend Jared Berg made that trailer, and he's ever elusive on social media. But he's based out of Redmond, and he does some amazing work. So he's actually built a couple of my trailers. And you can buy them. I don't know if he's still selling them or not, but if he is, you can buy them for a pretty decent price. So here we go. We got some wires as well. Obviously, this is just stuff for motors here. Let's see what else is in here. Finish off this unboxing. I don't think there's much more, honestly. I think this is fairly simple unboxing today. I think the rest of this is going to be maybe shirts. Yeah, we've got... Yes, we've got... All right, so this is like the one I actually have on right now. I don't know if you guys... Whoa! Man down. You still there? I got the same one on basically right now. But it's a couple years old and kind of fading out. So it'll be nice to have some fresh ones here. That's Did I make you guys all sick there? That was funny. All right, so we got one of those. Oh, does it say something different on the back? Or is it the same? Oh, it's the same thing on the back, but now it's like the block style lettering, like 8-bit style lettering or whatever, like the video games. That's cool. Your source for power. Yes, stoked on that. I think we've got 2 of those, it looks like here. Yeah, this is the same one, right? Make sure. Yeah, this is the same one. Your source for power on the back. Down on the side right here, it's got the big Holmes Hobbies logo. You guys can buy these too. They're available on the website. You can buy these. Not on my website, on Holmes Hobbies website. Boom. Looking good. I'm stoked. I needed those really bad. I don't know if you guys noticed, but all I wear is clothes that rep for my sponsors anymore. So this is like shopping for me. I'm really happy right now. It's like getting new school clothes. Yes. All right, what do we got here? Okay, so this is, all right, so this one, I actually got to see this. I had a hand in getting to pick this one out. This is his new tie-dye shirts, but they're all unique. Look at this. His brother makes these, and they are awesome, dude. Look at this work. I don't know if you guys are into this stuff. I'm not like I'm not a hippie or anything. I'm not all crazy about tie-dye, but I full on appreciate art, and I guess I'm kind of a little bit of a hippie. But I love this. Look at that. I think that is sick. I don't know why, but it's just so cool looking. And for a Holmes Hobbies shirt, I think that is just awesome. I don't know. Some people aren't into that stuff. They like to be subtle. I usually wear subtle stuff. I wear grays a lot and, whites and blacks and tans and things. But every once in a while, I like to put that flame on, man. I like to stand out a little bit, let my outfit scream a little. And I think this is actually really cool. I'm probably going to rock this right here a lot. Don't be surprised, guys. Don't be surprised. So that's probably it, I'm thinking. Is that it? That is it. Yes, that is it. All right. So mild unboxing today. Super stoked on that. Something else I wanted to go over with you guys is this right here. I took this out and broke the snot out of it the other day, and that's actually what I was going to put up for today's video. But I don't know. Maybe I will, but I kind of have other plans for that footage, I'm thinking, too. Because I didn't get to stay out as long as I wanted to. And not because I broke anything to do with Holmes Hobby stuff. I broke the factory servo. And so, yeah. I didn't get to finish the video the way I wanted to. And I didn't want to half-ass it and put it up like that. I figured it'd be funner to just come hang out with you guys and do this unboxing. So what I think I'm going to do is work on getting a fresh servo for this. Maybe I can get an SHV 500 coming here soon, and we can do a servo install on this bad boy, because it definitely needs a better servo than what it came with. So that is that is why I didn't put up the running video today that I was wanting to put up, and just to prove it to you guys, I'll walk over here to the computer. Boom, sit down here. Here is a bunch of the raw footage, but this is where I started editing the footage, and it just was not, it wasn't there. It was not what I wanted it to be. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Is that right? Is that right? No? Yeah, no? No, I'm missing all the stuff here. I want to show you guys, though, because it was actually going to be a really cool episode. See, episode 120. If it opens up. Oh, it's wigging out. It's alright. You guys get to see real time. This is the things I deal with. In the meantime, let's check some of these comments. Oh, no, there it is. It just popped up. Alright, let's make this bigger. Boom. And here you can see, man. I actually had some really cool shots of it. I had a lot of fun driving it. I took it up some pretty cool stuff. Let's see if I can click on one of these. This is raw, unedited footage, so you guys can see, like, you know, in order to get the shots that I want, sometimes I'll do it a lot. But this is what I do when I go out to shoot a Holmes Hobbies episode. And this was going to be a cool video. I was really stoked on it because, for one, it was my first time driving this truck hardcore like this outside of my yard, and for two, it was gonna be the first drive on the 20, or what motor did we put in there? 35 turn? I think we put the 35 turn Trailmaster Sport in there, and yeah, so I think I'm gonna incorporate this into the next episode, and we'll talk about that some more and what happened, and then we'll take it back out and run it again. I think it'll be fun, but it's cool. Just I figured I'd show you guys a little raw stuff here, a little raw content. There's, you know, B-roll stuff of it moving, or B-roll stuff of it sitting there, and then, you know, the actual trail riding. It was fun, man. It was actually a good time out. It just didn't last very long because of that servo. So I was bummed on that. But anyways, there we go. See if I can switch this around. Boom, there we go. Just want to prove to you guys that I was out there trying to get you that footage, man. I was out there trying to get that footage. But anyways, let's check out some comments. Let's holler, you guys holler at me in these comments. Let's go back through and read some of these. Well, you guys, how many of you are running Holmes Hobbies products right now, and what is it that you're running? Is it a new build? Is it an old build? Have you been running the same thing for a long time? Did you just pick up a Holmes Hobbies product and you're just getting into it for the first time? Fill me in the comments. I'm definitely curious. Let's strike up a little conversation here. This is not the tie-dye. Oh, yeah, bro. We doing the tie-dye. Hey, what's up, NV Taz? I'm taking that stands for Nevada. What's up, Taz? Oh, Buster. D-Town RC Riders. Yeah, that's right. No shame. You already know. I'm doing a 6-door 350. Ooh, like the Diesel Brothers one or whatever those guys are called. That'd be kind of cool. Talking dump truck coming in on an SCX-10 chassis. That's what I'm talking about. Doing a Dodge Ram Power Wagon soon. I like Dodges. I like seeing Dodge builds. Hey, what's up, Don Kroll? How you doing, man? D-Town RC Riders. I want one too. It says my chassis is going to be an SCX-10 too. Good choice. Good choice. William Cogswell says, I'm attempting to get my boss into RC. We do landscaping a lot of moving dirt. I'm not having any luck, but I'll try anything to fuse work with RC. Best job ever. That would be really cool, man. You know, a good way to do it, in my opinion, would be to show him some really cool scale courses. One of my favorite ones is, other than my own, obviously everyone loves their own stuff, but is probably the Smiggins Folly one by, I think is it I'm That Guy? I don't know, is that Matthews? Or is that I forget. I'm pretty sure it's Matthew's setup. I'm that guy. But yeah, just check him out. Scale Builders Guild. Show him a couple of those to see if that gets his attention. You use Apple or PC to do your video editing. I'm a PC guy to the core, man. I don't hate on Apple at all. A lot of people accomplish some amazing things with Apple products, so I don't hate at all. I just prefer PC. I like the control that having a PC offers over everything, whether it's the software programs, the the operating system, everything. I just like the I don't know, that it's like Android versus iPhone stuff. Everybody's got their own preferences. That's just mine. Does your boy have a website for his trailers? He does not, but you can check him out on Facebook. If he's still got it up, I'm pretty sure he's still got it up. But Scale Logic LLC, that's where you can check out those trailers. Woo! Breathe, Josh. All right. Love your show, brother. Hey, thank you, Robert. I do appreciate that. Robert Revels. I hope I'm saying that right. Tanner Roach. What's up, Tanner? How you doing? MV Taz says I ended up going with the Trailmaster BLE Pro with Castle Creations 2280 KV for my first Holmes Hobbies ESC. That's a good setup right there, man. Street Heat says going to start a D90 hard body on an SEX 10.2 chassis, but I don't know if I want to chop the body up or leave it stock. I always recommend leaving it stock first and driving it like that, and then if you want to, chop it up down the road. But always keep in mind that once you chop it up and you go all comp and hardcore with it that way, like mean trail rig and stuff, you will have a desire all of a sudden to have a street-based vehicle again. So I always recommend just building whatever you're building with keeping in mind that you're going to have to build the opposite of that down the road. If you're going to build like a hardcore class 2 or class 3, you're probably at some point going to want a class 1, class whatever, 0 as people refer to it as, street vehicle as well. It's just something that happens, not to everybody, but to a lot of people for sure. It's hard to have one and then not want the other, For me, something that's really important is I always have to have a trailer with a tow vehicle. It's just something I have to have with my setups. I will, no matter what I run through with RC, if I've got, an RC that's, I don't know, I feel like it shouldn't be driving itself to wherever it's going, like a trophy truck or a hardcore comp crawler or Brock bouncer or whatever. You're not going to drive it on the street to the trail. So I feel like it should be brought in on a truck and trailer, like in real life. But that's just me. That's just my nerd stuff, That's how I nerd out on it. We're going to SCX10. That's what I'm talking about. Get that uploaded to Scale Wars. 666 got me inspired to build the 6-door. That's awesome, man. 666 is like, it's a hardcore build, man. It's definitely not up to par with my build quality nowadays, but I do have plans to rebuild that, and it'll probably look very much the same as it does now, but with better quality underneath of it. So that's what I'm planning on, a better interior, things of that nature. Blaze says he's got the BLE Pro and an Axial Yeti and a BRXL and a vintage Kyosho USA 1. Nice. Says I want to get a HV 500 servo. Definitely worth it. My favorite servo hands down so far, and that's not being biased. I am biased, but that's not from my bias at all. It really is my favorite servo. The thing moves my 14, 15 pound trucks around, and that's saying something. Matt Mayfield says, I'm new to the hobby. Love how smooth the Holmes sports are. Affordable. Now I just need their ESC. Yeah, bro, that's what's up. Get that ESC in there. Get it paired up. You will probably be in love. That tends to be what happens. Built 2 kits. Using the Trailmaster Sport 27 turn 1 for now. Soon have the other 3 I've stalled and builds once the weather comes down from all the rain. Ooh, yeah, Ohio's been getting dumped on with rain. I saw that. TKK Hardware had a monsoon. That seems to be like part of the tradition, though, from what I'm seeing. I love Team KK. Those guys are so awesome. He says, Steve was going to get my TX4 kit with the K5 Blazer on Scale Wars. You can do that now. TRX4s are accepted on Scale Wars. I think the new TRX4 Sport looks fine. I'm just not a Traxxas fan myself. I don't hate on Traxxas at all. I just I think they are great for bashing vehicles. They are very very tough when it comes to bashing. I think that they are late to the game when it comes to scale trailing, and so therefore I feel that they focused a lot on the gimmick aspect and not a lot on the durability. Now, a lot of people that have TRX4s will argue with me on the durability, and I understand that. However, I feel that there's a slight difference in how I test my things and how the majority, I'm not saying everybody, obviously I'm not special or anything, but I feel like how the majority of people I encounter test their vehicles. I literally weigh mine down to the point of breakage. I have no problem. Sometimes I stand on them and try to drive them, and I know that sounds really stupid, but I do it for research purposes. I really, really do want to find breaking points. I'll bind them up on purpose and not bind them up under normal weight conditions or just with a scale body interior. I will weigh them down to 14, 15 pounds and then gear them down and then volt them up to 4S and put all 15 point whatever volts through that gearing into those axles and pinch it into some boulders and try to move the boulders around and do it till I break it. And that's part of how I test them a lot of times. And I don't show that a lot on camera because I just never know how it's going to go. And sometimes I get frustrated or irritated if things don't go the way that I'm hoping they'll go. And I don't want to express that negative output, if I get mad or if I, you know what I mean? So, because testing's it's a weird thing, and if I'm representing for somebody, and I come across a fault, a lot of people don't understand that it's just testing, and my whole goal was to find that fault in the first place, and so they'll take that fault and they'll run with it and try to make it out to be, oh, this product's bad or whatever, when in reality it could be a prototype part that was expected to fail in the first place, and so therefore I didn't want to share it. And I'm just trying to explain why I don't show that. But when I do that type of testing, that is what I like to do. I like to really, really put things in conditions that are beyond realistic and beyond expectations, and really pull the most out of the stress. Does that make sense? uh Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna skip through some of these because I want to really catch up. I don't want people to have to wait on me here forever. Um, Nice Class 1 Tundra hard body on a CFXW chassis is entered into Skill Wars. Nice. Uh, TFL axles by David Arnold. I'll have to check those out. That sounds cool. Definitely send me a link somewhere if you can. Blaze says, I wish I could get sponsored by Holmes Hobbies. Sponsorship is not what it appears, my friend. Speaking of sponsorship, we'll just touch on that real quick. Just a quick reminder, the sponsorships, I don't recommend against them by any means. I just think that it's very important for people to understand what's required for sponsorships and just how far you have to take that effort for a sponsorship. You have to do more than what you're going to get out of it at first. You're going to have to prove yourself more than you feel you're going to need to prove yourself in order to even get their attention to get sponsored to begin with. So it's a hard road, it's a hard process. I do encourage people to try. I do encourage people to put that effort out. There's nothing wrong with that at all, and I do believe a lot of people, anybody can get sponsored if you are creative and if you are willing to apply yourself and if you can find a way to make yourself stand out from the crowd in terms of value. All right, and that's very important. That's probably the most important part, is standing out in terms of value. It's not just about how much money you can make them. While that is very important, sponsorships are all about making money for the company. It's not about you. It's not about your product or how you promote them. It's about you making them money. You have to help their bottom dollar. Otherwise, you become a burden. You become a cost, and you become an extra bill. And that's, no company wants an extra bill. And so it's very important that you are able to not just sell their product, but sell their product in a positive manner that's going to make people not just want to buy it again, but want to be loyal to that company, stand by that company, and believe in that company. And it's very important. And I'm fortunate I've been able to do that for a handful of good folks out there. And in return,
I build relationships. I make friends with these people. They get my back when I'm in a pinch, or if I have a hard time. If I need support in a build, they're there for me. And what you wind up building is a relationship that's far more than just a sponsorship. It's like family, and you don't want to let your family down. So that it's important. It's very important. I just want to touch on that because I haven't talked about sponsorships in a long time. I feel like maybe we should do another one of those videos here before too long. Let me catch up on some of these real quick again. Um, Hope to see one of the 3 submissions on Skill Wars soon. Yeah, I'm backed up, brother. I'm backed up. We're still a few months out. I mean, if you submitted today, you probably wouldn't see your build for at least 2.5, 3 months. Um, could be longer. I mean, I'm still pinching through a couple of old submissions from back in like December even. So, because I do skip around a little bit, so it's there's a lot in there right now, man. It blows my mind actually that so many people are willing to get involved with Skull Wars. So that's awesome. I appreciate that. Um, Back to Holmes Hobbies. Let's keep talking about Holmes Hobbies products. What are you guys building? How many of you guys are bringing a Holmes Hobbies powered vehicle to Axial Fest? Because I would like to get a lot of shots of Holmes Hobbies powered vehicles for my Axial Fest movie this year, which would be really cool. Glad I caught another live stream. Yeah, glad to have you here, MIT Proden. I hope I said that correctly. You will find on my Tundras disc brakes, the center caps, and the rims. Yeah, we'll see about that. Let's see. Yeah, that's what's up, Gordo RC. Love you too, bro. Thank you. I'm waiting to see you pull your 1-1 with your 110. Actually, that would be a fun video. Maybe we should do that here pretty soon. I'm fairly confident that I've got 1 or 2 that might be able to pull the 1-1. And speaking of 1-1, I need to get off here soon. I might be buying another Jeep today. I'm going to look at a Grand Cherokee. We're working on the Axial Fest situation right now. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. More to come for sure. Always up to something over here, man. Always up to something. Can't sit still. Get stagnant. I don't like being stagnant. It's all about fresh, activity. That's why I did today's live stream too. Throw a wrench in the works a little bit. Let's mix it up a little bit. Good to see you again, Joshua. Totally digging the live stuff. Just got first Holmes Hobbies 540 motor. Awesome. Glad you're getting into Holmes Hobbies stuff, bro. And I'm glad you like the live stream stuff too. It's fun to do the live stream stuff because it allows me to show you guys, that I don't just put on an act for the camera. I am who I am on camera, whether it's live or highly edited content or whatever. It's all the same, man. I'm still the same guy. You meet me in person, you'll see I'm exactly how I am on camera. Um, Unless you piss me off. I try to never show myself on camera being upset. I feel like that's just negative all the way around. I try not to put that negativity out there too much. I'm human. I make mistakes, so I will from time to time, but I try not to. Let's see, my XJ with BLE Pro, Castle Creations 22800 KV, and HV 500 will be at Axial Fest. That's what I'm talking about. Progress makes the dream come true. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Progress is important. It's very important. And, progress requires consistency, and consistency is, it requires, requires dedication, man. Serious dedication. It's hardcore. So, anyways, yeah, I'm glad you guys all decided to come hang out with me today, do this little unboxing, and just hang out sesh, man. Talk about some Holmes Hobbies stuff. I've got a lot of Holmes Hobbies things in the works right now. One thing I'm really waiting on is servos. I've been lacking on servos, but other than that, I think we're good. I've cut down for Axial Fest this year. I'm not taking as many, so I will be doing some Holmes Hobbies episodes about the electronics that I'm going to be installing in my other Axial Fest builds. Besides the XJ, because we went over that pretty heavily. I've got some Land Rover stuff I'm working on that I'll be doing some episodes on. We are going to do another episode of the Trail Honcho because I do plan on taking that out and doing some heavy trailing and just hardcore practice, driving practice, right? So that you guys can see not only how well the BLE Pro and the Trailmaster sport setup works just as a good affordable combination, but also so you can see what you can get done if you actually put in the effort. I mean, I haven't driven my trucks in a competitive way or in a really like serious manner in a long time, and so I really, really do want to put some effort into getting my driving skill back up, and I figure showing you guys that on camera and being vulnerable to that is a good way to get some new guys into it and remind them that you don't have to be a pro, you don't have to be the best driver, the best builder, or any of that. You don't have to have the most expensive setup. You just got to put the effort into it, put the time into it, and you will gain the experience, and the experience will take you farther than parts and all the other stuff, the expensive things you can buy for these trucks. So this truck, that Trail Honcho, that motor is a super affordable motor. That ESC is a super affordable ESC. You put those two things together, you've got a really good, reliable combination, and I just want to show that to you guys. So if there's anything you guys have as far as recommendations, as far as what you would want to see more of here on the Motor Control series, because you got to think there's 120 episodes right now. This is the 120th episode, so there's 1,000 things we can still go over, and I realized that when I started this series, it could go on for a very long time because there's so much we can go over. There's so much we can do with just these products alone, right? Holmes Hobbies is always innovating, always coming up with new motor combinations. They're always working to improve what they have out right now. And John himself is he's a restless guy. He's like I am. He goes through. Well, hope everybody's okay out there. He goes through stages where he's he'll relax a little bit, and then he'll get restless, and something has to happen. He's got to create. He's got to do what he's got to do, And I'm that same way, and I feel like lately, the last 6 months or so, I think he's been digging. I think he's been digging, and I hope that I don't know. I hope that leads to some new form of innovation. I'm always excited for that. He's been doing a lot of crazy wines and stuff for the team members and the hardcore comp guys that drive for the Holmes Hobbies team. I watch all the time to see, because I'm in the Facebook group. So some of these guys are running some pretty hot motors right now, and it's just awesome to see. And I'm not really big into the brushed motors, but if you guys want to do more of that, I'm down for it. And if you want to do more brushless stuff, I'm down for it. If you want to tear some things apart and really dig into them, I'm down for it. I just want you guys to know I'm open to suggestions as well. It doesn't always just have to be the things I enjoy doing, because this show is really about helping you guys get more get more educated on Holmes Hobbies products, but also, I was going to say get more in the know, but get more educated on Holmes Hobbies products, but also to see how much fun we can have using these products. So just, be sure to let me know. Jump in the comments. Don't hold back. I'm all about that criticism. I take it like a champ. You guys know me. But keep it cool. Don't be insulting people or fighting with each other. You know how I don't want to have to ban people, man. I had to kick a guy off here like a week ago or something. I was in here trying to insult everybody under the sun. But that being said, I think we did pretty good. I'm gonna show everybody what we got in the unboxing one more time, just because we had a lot of people pop in late. So here we go. Here, flip this around. We did a small unboxing today. Nothing too crazy. We got some stickers. All right. We got some wires. Just simple stuff here. These are for motors and ESCs. We got 4mm bullet connectors, 3-pack. We got 2 of those. Then we got, what I'm really excited about is this. We've got a bunch of scale rubber cones, and these are 3D printed, but the coolest part about them is they are like a cool soft 3D print material that goes back to shape. So if you run them over, they will actually flatten out like real cones and then go back to shape, which is just the coolest thing ever. I think that's awesome. And then we got a bunch of those. And then the big thing we got in this unboxing is the Sidewinder 4. And I have not taken the time to read up on this, but I do believe this is a brand new release. And I could be wrong, but I do believe this is a new release. I have not run this, and I'm looking forward to running it and pairing this up with a good Holmes Hobbies motor and seeing what we can get out of it. So pretty excited. Pretty excited. I'm also wanting to... I forget the name of it, but I'm wanting to get into that new thing where I can control and program all of my stuff from the app on my phone. So we might have to look at getting one of those here pretty soon too, and seeing about doing some tuning on the fly. I think that would be a pretty fun thing to talk about on an episode. So Other than that, let me check comments real quick. And while I'm doing that, you guys know what to do. Start shouting out where you're from, what you know, who you're representing, or where you're representing. And yeah, I want to see all that love, man. I want to see where you guys are all from. You got it nice, MJ, BLE Pro. Progress, Stream Country RS. I read that one already. I'd love to see some more Holmes Hobbies install vids. I feel you do your best narrative when working with Holmes Hobbies, maybe to see what combos working on. Okay, thank you. That's good feedback. Travis says, peace and chicken grease. Peace out, brother. Have you used the Holmes Hobbies receiver bypass harness? I have the dual servo harness, and it causes my sine to forward. I have used a have I used one in a dual servo setup though? I don't know about that. So, I don't know. I'd have to see, man. I'd have to go over. But definitely, if you're having issues with any of that, send Holmes Hobbies an email or call their shop. That's the best way to get a hold of them. You can always hit me up with something, but I'm kind of a third party, so your best bet is just to hit them up directly. And they have great customer service, so as long as you can get somebody on the phone, they're very busy. And then he says, I started printing my female Android. I told you a guy at work today that would actually scare me. As far as I've gotten on the XJ. The XJ is it's almost ready to paint. So that's as far as I've gotten. I was gonna show it to you right now, but it looks the same as it always does. Other than that, yeah. Oh, and Axial is going live right now. So after you guys get off here, go watch Axial's live stream on Facebook, because I will be over there watching with you. So, but shout out where you're from, you guys. Shout out where you're from. I'm repping Bend, Oregon. Where you guys repping, man? I'm repping that 541. I also like to represent for Kailua Kona, 808, Big Island, even though I don't live there anymore. Love everybody out there. You guys tell me where you're repping from, man. I see Detroit. I see Round Mountain, Nevada. I see California. Knoxville, Tennessee, Exeter, California. I got love for Exeter, man. Shout out to TGN Distributing. North Alabama's in the house. Windsor Locks, yes. 860, baby. He says, stay positive, keep the shining side up. Yeah, piece of chicken grease, Steve. NorCal, Vacateville. That's what I'm talking about. He says, I'm running Holmes Hog 550-27 turn now as per your recommendation, and it made my truck fun again. That is what I love to hear, brother. Tennessee's in the building. Shout out to Georgia. Shout out to everybody. I just skipped a whole... Okay, I didn't skip too many. Reno, Northeast Georgia, Birmingham. All you guys, I love you guys very much. Everyone have a great day out there. I will see you all on the next episode, whatever that may be, whether it's Holmes Hobbies or Scale Wars. I think the next thing coming up is probably going to be Scale Wars, unless we do another live stream this week. If you guys want another live stream this week, definitely let me know. I love doing live streams and hanging out with you guys. And other than that, you already know what it is, fam. I'll see you out on the trails. Peace and chicken grease. Yee! Love doing